A lot of people are asking what brand and dosage of NAC I'm using for my daughter for supplementation with her leucovorin. NAC stands for N-acetylcysteine. This is the one I'm using. It's Swanson brand N-acetylcysteine. It's a capsule that has powder inside. So this is what it looks like. I just twist it very gently until it opens, and I pour half of this in her water every morning and the other half every afternoon into her water when she gets home from school. The reason I'm using this particular brand is because about 3 years ago we went to see her neurologist and she actually recommended NAC. This was before I was having her take leucovorin. At the time, she wanted her to ease into it and just take a little bit at a time, and eventually at the time she wanted her to work up to taking the whole capsule, and then we could talk about increasing as needed. She said some kids that are nonverbal have had success getting some words back by taking this. I had no idea about the science behind it at the time. We also were not taking leucovorin with it, which seems to be what's making the magic happen for her right now. So the NAC, in addition to her leucovorin, is making her start talking. She's been saying many, many words, and I actually just got a message from her teacher as I'm doing this video. She said, "Hey, your girl's been talking." They're having her try to do work, and she's saying no. I told them to watch for it, and they heard it finally. I only used this brand because the neurologist said, like, you don't need anything super expensive. She goes, use this Swanson brand. It's very inexpensive. You can find it on Amazon. It comes in like a 2-pack. So at the time I got the 2-pack, I did what she said. I didn't notice a huge difference. Again, we weren't taking leucovorin. Now we are. I think that's the key for Ella. So then I got to thinking, with all of this news on like how glutathione is depleted by environmental factors like things like Tylenol, and I looked up NAC because I knew it was an antioxidant. I thought maybe this could help her, like support her immune system. And I realized that NAC helps your body produce glutathione naturally. If you take just straight glutathione, your body can't absorb it properly. You need to take liposomal glutathione, or there's like a spray glutathione, which is pretty expensive, but I think that's going to be something I try after the liposomal glutathione, which your body can absorb it underneath your tongue. It's like a spray or a liquid that you can put under your tongue and your body can absorb it right away. The glutathione is what helps your body relieve itself of toxins. So if you don't have enough of it, or it's depleted by environmental factors or oxidative stressors, which look those up because a lot of things that people have been trying to say are not true are true about these stressors. If you have the MTHFR mutation, or your body cannot handle oxidative stressors because of other genetic copies that you might have, then these things deplete your glutathione. So you need to increase your glutathione. If you don't have enough of this, your toxins just keep building up in your body and sitting in your tissues and causing inflammation, and everything that you put in your body moving forward is going to affect your glutathione. So if you already have stress in your body because of a predisposition to a genetic mutation that you might have that depletes your glutathione, processed foods, seed oils, gluten, dairy, all the things that inflame the body are going to then exacerbate the symptoms of that genetic mutation because it's already depleted of glutathione. It's already super inflamed. There's already toxins sitting there with nowhere to go. Your body is full of inflammation at this point. Then you add things into your body through your diet, the way you eat, these seed oils, or Tylenol, or dare I say, shots that you might get. All of these things are stressors on your body that make it worse and worse and worse. Doesn't it make so much sense now how you can go from speaking to completely regressing to having no words at all? It makes perfect sense if you have certain predispositions to genetic mutations No one's saying it's not genetic. We're saying that there's triggers that trigger the genetics. And it's all making perfect sense. My daughter's talking now because guess what? Her glutathione was depleted from stressors on her body. I'm going to continue to take this N-acetylcysteine, the NAC that I have, the Swanson brand, until it's gone. I'm going to look into maybe some better options moving forward. However, I did look it up, and according to ChatGPT, does say that it is third-party tested and it's not full of a whole bunch of bad fillers, and it has been tested for heavy metals. It's fairly healthy. It's very inexpensive. I do believe there's probably a much better option out there. So I'm going to look into better options. I'm not going to say I'm going to continue to use this brand, but that's what I've been using and it has been working. So if money is an issue and you want something inexpensive, this seems to be helping. But as always, do your own research. I'm telling you what has worked for my family. Before you give your child anything, you need to do your own research. As far as dosage, a lot of people are asking me about dosage, and I'm going to tell you the same thing. Dosage depends on the weight of your child and a lot of factors about their health already. So you're going to want to get with your doctor and discuss dosage. The other thing I wanted to mention about the NAC is if you take the Swanson brand with the powdered capsule and you want to give it to them in their water, it is a very bittery, like lemony, sulfury taste. And my daughter does well with that kind of stuff. But if your child doesn't, you're going to want to find something that's going to dilute that taste as much as possible. For her, she can drink it with just plain water. You might need something that has something that covers up the flavor a lot more. And as always, just so my video doesn't get taken down, this video is for entertainment purposes only.